Hello survivors, welcome to the stream guys, thank you very much for tuning in. We have got some Blitz scoring to do. I will try and hit 100k today. That's pretty much the aim. Blitz was not that much of a big deal. There's nothing to do with the event in here from what I could see. Nothing to do with the event. It's all just the bog standards, what we see in normal wars basically, so no big deal, no big deal. We'll hopefully get in this next war. What's up, Seren? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Okay. What's up, Breland? Thanks for tuning in, man. How you doing in that daily event in the other game? You hitting top score? Those rewards are kind of juicy, so hopefully you manage to do it. So Oscar, I remember when Blitz used to be 6 versus 6. Yeah, I'm not sure why they don't make Blitz 6 versus 6. I don't know why they don't, to be honest. That doesn't make. I mean, yeah. Especially as like blitzes are generally overall kind of meaningless. They're just to fill the weekend. There's something to do in RTS if you want to play RTS, you know. Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of mercs. I mean, you see a lot of mercs in CRWs as well. It's been a little bit of a call for making CRWs 6 versus 6. So, I mean, Blitzes definitely need it. What's up, Hub? Welcome to the stream. Does anyone remember when the last Blitz 6 versus 6 actually was? Because it feels like it was a very, very long time ago. I'm in an auto fight. Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. Let me show you my other game screen. What's that? That's my other game right now. 17 out of 92 auto fights on the go. See if I got anything good. Oh my god, we got something amazing! It is actually really amazing. Okay. And that's why I love this game. Because that is basically like getting a new character. So you can get a buzz off of just doing a stage. It's great. That's like amazing. Sorry. Ah, goodness. Maybe 3 years. I mean, I'll try and go back on my Blitz wars, because I always call them Blitz in my live streams, so I can check, and I'll message. I'll put that into PC. That's very nice. Yeah, the best thing about that type of gear as well, Bretland, you don't know this maybe, is the rolls for it are always good. Like, it can't roll bad. Like, what I'll do is I'll roll it in front of your eyes. Early finish. Let's see. I'll roll it in front of your eyes. Let's see what we can get. Yeah. It's this person's set as well. Okay. So generally speaking, the rolls are never bad. They're generally like 50, at least around about 50 to 60%. But they can be really high. Really high. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'll just do the last two. So they generally just, pieces will always look roughly like this as a minimum. But then sometimes you can have some pieces look really, really crazy. Like, I have got one particularly crazy piece. Where is it? It's a random set. I think it's this one. Like that. Where you can get like 2 yellow rolls, massive attack speed, crit damage, that sort of thing. And the stats on them are always good for the actual like gear type, generally speaking. Generally speaking. Try hats. Very nice. Try hats. What? Execute order 66. Yes. Yes. Okay, how many mercs have they got? 2. I think we've got 2 as well. Oh no, we don't have any. Must have had people jump in right then. I definitely added a merc, so I don't know. Like I said, I'll try and remember to go back and find the last 6 versus 6. I've got no idea. The game right now is in the lowest amount of like engagement that we've had for a while, so it definitely needs 6 versus 6. Hopefully to improve engagement, not decrease it. Like, it will improve engagement because wars will happen more often. You won't have to wait as long. Just the optics of seeing mercs constantly is bad. You know. We'll see though. We'll see. Scope here never that great at kind of the perception side of things. But yeah. My faction is ranked 53rd this war. Doesn't sound like a crazy active faction, I'll be honest. How much have you scored in that faction, Bretland? You must have like most of the points. How many wars? How many wars has the faction done to have be 53rd? I don't know. I got 105k last night on both my accounts and stopped. Yeah, there's not really much need to get more than 100k in Blitz, to be honest. Still need to make that tower team. People are hitting before towers. I mean, it doesn't matter because of the fact that it's this, but still. Still. Who gives Telltale... Is it Clementine that does Telltale Halo? I think it might be. I think Glenn is my last pool game, just not it for me right now. Did your pools not go very well? I'm definitely on my way out of this game. I can't see I'll be playing much longer. I have no patience with this game. It's staler than it's ever been. I kind of agree. A lot of people feeling the same way, honestly. They're not doing anything like that's fun for the players. That's fresh. Anything new that comes into the game, you know it's not going to be fun. That's the worst feeling. It's more about making money rather than player enjoyment. Like, I can compare the new event in that other game to any event in this game. There's nothing to buy in that other game for that other event. You can't buy, literally cannot buy anything in the other event. There's nothing to spend. It's participation. You have to participate. It's all about engagement. Nothing, like, you can get a lot of stuff, but you can't buy anything if you miss it. You can't buy anything to get ahead. It's literally you have to play the event. Whereas in RTS, everything's about buying to get ahead, and like 95% of the store is not available to people who actually engage in the event, which is ridiculous. Like, it's just it's a non-engagement game now. It's mad. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the future holds for RTS for sure. I don't know what the future holds. I need to get partnered on my other channel pretty desperately, actually. Need to try and get 1,000 subscribers because I've got the other thing to get partnered. So then if anything goes wrong with RTS, at least I've got another channel partnered and I can actually make content on it. but it's tough. It's tough. Viewer to subscriber conversion is so slow and tough.
Feels good. Sounds good.
Just about, Edgy, just about. And the only reason I'm still here is because the green names are still here, honestly. I've said this. If the green names didn't support my channel would be in a lot of trouble. I definitely wouldn't be making content on RTS. Definitely wouldn't be able to. So I thank you, Edgy, and anyone else who is a member of my channel. It makes a massive difference to me. You are the difference, in fact. 28 months as well. Thank you very much. What we got now? 20k? Reasonably fast scoring. I forgot to restart my runs on the other. Oh, my store reset. Nothing too good. Okay. Let's see what we can do. After my stream today, Cygnus, if you're still here, welcome to the stream, by the way. If you want, I can try again on your Gear Raid 2. Now that you have Decimus, it might be possible. I'm not sure if you've got the damage, but we can try. Because then you get to 19 with the new gear drops. Ageless Wrath and Invigoration. Invigoration is really good. So we can try that if you're around. If you're busy, no worries. Hey, what's up, TN? Welcome to the stream. Has been a little while. A little bit. Hope you're doing alright, mate. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, is there a lot of stuff? My 1-year-old cat passed due to sudden kidney failure a month ago tomorrow. I'm really sorry, man. I've had young cats pass. It's not fun. One of my favourite cats of all time was called Monty. And we bought him and his sister at the same time. And he was a very adventurous cat. And he decided to go a couple of streets away. And he got hit by a car. We live in quite a built-up area. And he got hit by a car. And we only found out because we contacted, like, because he hadn't come home. We contacted local veterinarians and just said, you know, describe the cat to them. And they said we did have a cat come in that matches the... And it was him. Like, I had to go and identify the cat, which was pretty rough. I knew it was him instantly, but I had to check his face because he has a very distinct birthmark. I had to check it, you know. It was really sad. Real sad. I'll just decap him. How have you been? I've not been like 100% recently. I've been a little bit under the weather. I don't know. I like battling something. I'm not sure. I've not really felt a real hit of it, you know. But it's been something. Like I've got a little bit. Am I gonna take them all out? I am. What a great signature move. Just feels like I'm on the edge of getting a little ill, and I've just been a bit on, like I said, a little bit down on it, but it is what it is, you know. COVID. I mean, I don't think so. I don't have any respiratory issues. And I think COVID's more about respiratory, isn't it? Again, I could be wrong there, to be honest, but it's just so sad what they have done to this game. Yeah, I think a lot of games are in the kind of position that RTS has been in, where it's just like there's a lot of potential for this game. It just never really hit it. It just never really hit it, and that's why a lot of people stuck around, because it's got so much potential. But yeah, I think you've told me this before. That's rough, man. Haven't ever felt this destroyed in my life. Yep. And all I'll say, I know this isn't probably gonna sound very amazing or anything. It's just you only feel that way because obviously that you had a good relationship with the kitty, you know, and the cat no doubt had a good relationship with you, man. Oh, it's the new dudes. I didn't see that. I think yeah. Okay, he's alright. He's dead. I think he's got crosshairs. Did we really turn on this team? Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm just a little bit under weather, you know, like I can feel it in my forehead, a little bit back of the neck. Nothing too crazy, just a little bit of aching. So I've just been sleeping. I've just been sleeping a lot. That's generally what I do when I feel ill. I just sleep. Can you turn on this one? For a moment I was actually hopeful, yeah. That's what happens when you go back to the gym, body shot. I mean, it might be potentially part of it, but I don't know. I think it's more just I'm a little under the weather. It's where the weather's changed. I've noticed that it's got warmer, and generally my body goes through, like, it transforms when it's like weather's no longer cold. We need to go into like warm mode, and then like I generally get ill at those points of the year the most, where it goes from hot to cold and cold to hot, for whatever reason, and it's only lasts for like a couple of days, but if I get ill at all. But yeah, not great. I'm always a bit edgy, yeah. Yeah. Keep in mind the game can always be worse. I mean, this is true. That doesn't make me feel much better though. Something to look forward to. We had the best relationship. She was so loving to me and fought till she couldn't anymore. I'm sorry, man. I really am. We had 43C today. A little warm, yeah, just a little bit. Warmer, what's that like again? We still have snow everywhere. Jeez, yeah. I mean, the sun's out, you know, that's pretty big in the UK for February. There's no clouds. I mean, it was raining last night, actually, to be fair. But, I mean, that's just the UK. It was minus 25 last week, jeez. About that. I'd be frozen to death if that happened in the UK, because I never turn on my heating. I never turn it on. Never. I'm not paying no heating bill. Not a chance. The electricity bill's high enough. Can't pay for heating. Okay, we're getting about 10k a war, 15k a war. So it shouldn't be too crazy. Should be 45 degrees C tomorrow. 45 degrees C. Where are you again, Edgy? On the equator. Dang. He's not in Sweden, that's for sure. Australia. Oh yeah, of course. Okay, yeah. That makes some sense. There's a giant magnifying glass over Australia, I'm pretty sure. I actually saw some video recently. It's kind of scary, but it's kind of interesting how like there's this thing that the sun keeps doing every like certain amount of time, which destroys electronical devices. And we haven't had it happen here for like on planet Earth for like 300 years. The last time it happened, the only sort of heavy amounts of electronics they had was like Morse code, you know, nothing too crazy. And they didn't have to have any of the devices have any electrical feed, because it could just feed off of the electrical like magnetic field that was hitting the Earth at the time. But they say nowadays if it hit again, it would take like somewhere between 15 and 20 years for the world to recover in terms of the magnitude of things that would get destroyed. It sounds crazy to me. Like there could be like cities without power for like months. It's the next big thing apparently. And the next time it can potentially happen is 2025. The last time it nearly potentially happened, we missed it by like 9 days in terms of like the direction that the sun did it. If we were 9 days ahead of our rotation of the sun, we would have been in it. Sounds like a film. It does. It does. I can actually check it out. I'm not sure. Can I check out my history? Scientists know and everything know about it, and they have like warned the politicians and stuff. But what can you do? Okay, let me see if I can find it. It was a really interesting, like, listen. Okay, it might have been on my other account and I watched it. If I watch it on my other account, it's on the history there. I'll have to check my other account, but it's really, really interesting. Real interesting. Like, it'll overload all power supplies, basically. So if you have anything plugged in on your house, it will get destroyed, whatever it is. Solar flare storm would be like electromagnetic pulse weapons, shorted out the telegraph system. Last one, yeah, it would destroy anything plugged in, and it'd be worldwide as well. So I think we know it was coming. So you just have to make sure you had everything single electronic device turned off and unplugged. And I think even like the local, they might even put like power down the grid for a couple of days. Otherwise it could overload it. Like I say, we'll see. 2025 apparently. But the person who was talking about it wasn't like some big. It was just like these have happened in the past. It was very interesting. It's about. They were talking about you actually know about this, Bretland. Do you know the Borealis? You know the lovely stuff in the sky. That's particles from the sun hitting our atmosphere, and they explained it. It works like a neon light. Like neon lights are particles hitting gas to light up, and that's exactly what happens with the Borealis, right? The particles from the sun hit our atmosphere and they light up. But a grand level of it happening would be like it would knock out electricity, because that's higher level. When it's green, it's higher level. When it's slightly lower level, it goes bluish, and then when it's the lowest level, it goes red. In terms of like it hitting certain types of gases in our atmosphere, the northern lights. Yeah, exactly. So that's like that happens all the time because the sun spits out particles all the time. Solar winds, yeah, exactly. But when it does a mass ejection of basically these, you see it on when you see really zoomed in pictures of the sun. It has like black spots. These aren't actually like these are apparently the magnetic fields of the sun like looping in on itself, and then when it builds up, it will just like spit effectively like plasma across, or whatever you want to call it, like sun dust across the galaxy. And if we're in that field, it's electromagnetic. It's mad, and it can just wipe out our power systems. And we rely so much on electricity now for everything. It's crazy. I don't know if they can create some sort of what's that thing called? The box, where you can isolate electronic fields. It might make it like it might magnify it. I don't know how that works. We're in so it's hotter than usual. El Nino. Okay. It's always some. It was always some bit of nature trying to mess us up. Should take that as a signal. I don't know. Why didn't he go for that? Is that a little bit odd? Feels odd. Feels odd. We'll decap some people at least. Is this one decapables? Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna have one revive. But yeah, it was interesting to learn about, but kind of scary at the same time. Kind of scary. But it's like out of my control. Hopefully, like the government at least, like, or like scientists warn us, hey, it's going down. You know, that's the hope. So yeah, that's what I had nightmares about yesterday. And they've got leader stars. Interesting. Not so sure about that one, mate. Have I attacked this faction already? Because I don't seem to have... I don't know. Have I gone round already? I've just been chatting while I've been attacking. I don't know. You ever have that situation occur in real life where you'll be walking down the same street you've walked down 100 times on your way to like a bus station or whatever? And then you'll get to the other end of the street and you'll be like, I don't remember walking down this entire road today. I've done it so many times. I was just thinking to myself about stuff. And I managed to do the whole thing without remembering anything. Like, not blacking out, but just not really paying attention. I've had that happen a couple of times in my life. I had it with a very particular road actually a few times. I think it's because there was very rarely cars or people who walked down the road, so there was very few things that would get me out of thinking that way, you know? It was very chill, shall we say. Chill. Oh, come on now. Philip Blake. Okay, no, it's not even needed, Philip Blake. Not even needed, Philip Blake. I thought it was going to be all on Philip Blake, which is never a nice situation to be in part of. Never nice. Nobody wants to experience that. Okay, we've got max points here. How are we meant to get these hearts, by the way? Is it just in level ups, login, SR and stuff like that? There's no roadmaps. Did I miss a day of logging in? I might have. Nope. And a roadmap. You can get them from a roadmap? I thought you spent them on a roadmap. Oh no, oh right, yeah, I see, Like when you spend them you get some back too. True. True enough. I really don't like the teams I have to take in on this stuff. Because it's like, I'm not sure if it's hard or not. Like, because they're mixing up the roadmap so much. If I take a clearance team in. Yeah, it's just annoying. It do be annoying. Where's my clearance team? There it is. The second road map is difficult. I tried first stage, no thanks. I look up and I've driven 2 or 3 blocks and don't remember passing this route. Like, yeah, that's what I mean. That it's kind of like worrying, but at the same time, I guess I've just like, it just makes me think like I could get ambushed in that situation by anything. I like not paying attention to my surroundings. It hasn't happened for a while. It used to happen when I was a kid, walking to the bus stop in the morning. I was tired as well, you know. I guess that didn't help. Because I used to catch the bus to school when I was younger, and then I evolved into a cyclist and cycled to school for like 7 years. Nothing crazy though. 40-minute cycle, 30-minute cycle every day. The second road map is harder, so take an infection team. I think I've done the early stages. I managed to get through the early stages. I think I've got a little bit of gold, so if anything goes wrong I can buy back. Well, I think we do get a little bit of excess with the hearts, I'm not sure though. I'll do one more stage. I think you should do the first road map first again, right? Probably, because you're getting hearts back to do the second road map. If you want to get as many stash pulls as possible anyway. I'm doing the first road map before I do the second one. Yeah, seems like the plan. I did the first act, I think, of the second one, and I was like, wait a sec. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Oh, they're cheeky. their bleed isn't that high. It isn't crazy high. It isn't crazy high. It shouldn't one-shot anybody. And hopefully I can one-shot their entire team. That's the plan. A little bit problematic. Because now I think my entire... Oh no, okay, no, we're not entirely dead. We're not entirely dead. We'll have revives. Not the greatest of situations occurring right now though. I will be completely honest with you. Stun pistol. Absolute defense. Okay, we're good. People who say Infection is dead haven't played these road maps. Oh damn. Oh, okay, never mind. Wait, who did damage? Oh god, I got hit auto. I'm doing the first round, but yep. Stop getting AP drained. Please. There we go. There we go. Jeez. I do defend. Nope. I wish you could defend on auto. I want to burn at people. Okay, it should be good. And they just got resists. They must have resists. Well, that was great. That was fantastic. Phantasms. Let me hit him. Hit those likes, yeah. Any likes would be appreciated, guys. Would be appreciated. Is he not burning? Apparently not. Come on, game. Animation's so slow. I changed that team because I wanted to try and make it a little bit more free to play. By having what's his face in there? Resita. No! RNG, why hast thou forsaken me? What's happened to my Zachary? Is he... am I going to get an outlast attack? If he just dies here... I mean, I am, but I'm not. That's fantastic, that is. Okay, yeah. That's fantastic. RNG time again. Okay, we got it this time. Got him. Gotta love the RNGs. Love it. I love RNG, me. Actually, love RNG. Should be crossheads. She should be decapped. Good. That second hit from Forsaken Michonne, I think, did the crosshairs. Ellen team. I've messed around with one Ellen team. I can do it a bit when I'm closer to my 100k. Ah, come on, game. Go 5 copies of Princess, just need the silvers to get from G4 to OE3, then I'll level her. Which princess? Oh, the new princess. Okay, yeah. I think I'm 1 copy away. I think I'll get her on Monday. Tomorrow. Tomorrow stream. Pretty sure. Then I'll give her a good test. My game is lagging a little bit. Just a little bit, you know. Just a little bit of lag. I'm at 600k, had a few hours free today. Yeah. Yeah. These start times are quite nice for Aussies now, right? Because you wake up to war starting, basically. Which doesn't sound too shabby. If I'm honest. Wasn't able to really war this weekend. I mean, you've got time right now. I mean, if you have got time right now, that is. Okay, I might be able to use my Ellen team here. Let's see if it works. Because there's no burn resists. Where did I put it? Okay, let's see if it works. Okay. Did he resist it? Scumbag. Scumbag. What's her sig do? It's actually quite good damage, isn't it? I probably should have done that. He's going to get revived now, isn't he? Oh no. Should be good. As long as it hasn't got burn resist. It's not too bad. And Crag is in there specifically because he can deal with Outlast. Right? Specifically. And also he's quite good. I don't think he's got... Someone has. Oh, everybody does. Of course. Of course. Of course. We should have done that. Not really. It starts at 3 AM and finishes at 3 AM. Need to work Monday. This whole team of burn bleed resist. Yeah, the whole team of burn bleed resist. It's fantastic. That is. That's the only thing that has a problem. If it's got any burn resist, it just can't be done. And it's a bit RNG on attacking teams without knowing what resist they've got. You know, you assume people aren't going to put burn and bleed resist on their characters because it's a pretty stupid move. But they do. Some people do. Some people do. What can you do? What can you do? $140k bleed over turn 1 is pretty good. Oh no, 240k bleed. When it works, it really works. You know? When it works, it really, really works. But yeah. Anyway, back to normal. I think I need a little bit more control somewhere. I don't know. Crag is really nice in that setup though, because you can deal with Eris. That was the one issue that I was like, that's going to be like just too many things I have to deal with. Of all the ones. Pardon? Pardon? I was over 200k. Yeah, I didn't build a percentage damage team. I built more of a control-based team. I only had one damage dealer in there. Because if you have that much burn, 120k, you do not need damage. You need control to stop them from being able to survive it. And that's why I had like... that's why I had... Oh, what's her name? Brody in there, and who was the other character I had in there? I can't even remember. Was it Zachary? I might even drop Zachary from that team, because 120k burn should be enough to deal with like every single defense team. It's just if the burn hits. Very few characters can survive that. I need extra control, like someone like a better version of Diamond would be quite nice. You know, someone who can stun large groups of enemies. Carol, I could potentially use. Taunts. That could be decent. Omid with Reflect doesn't feel right. It was just the damage he was taking there was really low. Like a double hit from Michonne did like 3k and 7k damage or something. It was just like, huh? Hey? I've got some AFKs. Should we repair? 3 minutes left. We'll see. Is Cygnus on the stream? He didn't reply before, did he? Let me check. No, he didn't reply. I think he left after his message. Three lives left. That's because he had 144k defense. I don't think they made that much difference though. Because, let me just check her kit. Okay, I don't have attack versus tough. I probably should. I probably should. I probably should actually. But she's got crazy attack stat in that team. I think she's got 150k. I could be wrong. She's not got too many 1535s to be getting crazy high, but 130k. And I was using her base attack versus crosshead, which is probably not a good idea actually. But I just love her third slot so much. Love her third slot. What mods to use on Crag? I think I've got him in my like leftovers, honestly. Kinda got him in leftovers. Attack. Gotta protect his signature move because he has to do his signature move turn 1 to get his rush. To do his rush turn 1. Because you have to rush Eris turn 1. Because if you don't rush Eris turn 1, she can go into Outlast on her turn 1 and you need to stop her. Because if he kills Eris, which he generally will do, he'll confuse her afterwards. And most people don't have confuse resist on Eris. They have like stun resist and impair resist. I think we should repair. Get some points. Start getting some points. I'll start repairing my camp. Okay, nice. Just here with kids and her money. Oh, what's up, Cygnus? I was if you're busy, no worries. I'll message you on Discord after. But I was saying, basically, as you have Decimus now, I don't mind doing a fresh run on Gear 82 for you after my stream if you're free. Gear 82 event just started as well, so it'd be nice to get to 19 if we can. So Omni-Man, welcome to the stream. Might have to start using him since I always have trouble with Eris. Yeah, it counters Eris really nicely. Yeah. Should be. Okay, cool. Yeah, counters Eris quite nicely and works really well with Ellen because he's also RTS, so he gets a bigger boost. And he rushes turn 1 with a command, but with Akira command, which is even more important because a lot of characters can rush turn 1 with Laura, pretty much everyone, but not many with Akira. Crag is that dude. I need to figure out what I'm going to use in that last slot. The other ones I'm happy with. I'm happy with Rhodey. I don't need... I think I've got... Zachary in that slot. I don't think I need him. I just don't need the extra damage. I need something else. I need a sprinkle of something else. Oh, I didn't have him. I had the crosshairs. Okay, that makes sense. That's fine. That's fine. So if the characters somehow survive, okay, yeah. Okay. So that made sense. With Ransack. I've got double Ransack as well. Crag and Joe both have Ransack. I think he's got Ransack. I swapped out his Ransack. I probably should stay with his Ransack. Yeah, I think I should stay with Ransack. Let's get up to 50. His base weapon up to 55%. I already have him grade 4. Is that fine, or does he have to be higher? I think he probably has to be higher. Because he probably doesn't have a turn 1 signature move. So you're better luck with that one. Other characters that deal with RS really well is Trader. Because you can just rush RS a Trader and she can't do her ult. Or her rush, sorry. Because if someone's impaired and they go into Outlast, they gain AP first, then they cleanse. So if they're already impaired, they can't get to 100% AP. So anyone who can impair counters Outlast characters. Blue Trader, blue. The blue boy. OG. Like, that's why I have Trader in this team. I'll probably put the other character back in here because it is definitely much better with her. But that's why I have Trader in this team. Because I can take down someone with either first turn. Trader will get his rush. I can rush whoever I need to. It's good. Akira also does impair, but you obviously generally want to command on him rather than sig move. But yeah. Well, I'm tired. We're at 56k, so we only need another 4 or 5 wars, hopefully. Long queues. Okay. I should probably go for sniper tower actually, shouldn't I? You're facing factions from the same region? Camden? Or you mean just France? Which one do you mean? Camden. Nice. So my war again. Officially, this time. What does the bleed do? Enemies get 5k bleed for first 3 turns. Okay, it's not too powerful. What's up? Is it Real Kriegs? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Yeah. I appreciate that, thank you. Don't know why I attacked him first. Why did I attack him first? There was a reason. Not Peacekeeper, I mean. Down the bottom I attacked Advance first for some reason. Even though I saw the dude. Yo, the damage though. Wait, I didn't get Outlast. I didn't get Outlast, so she's gonna get absolutely defended. Hopefully I can kill him in one turn. Okay, did not. I've had this a couple of times with Zachary, we just don't get someone going to Outlast. My game got hacked? Uh-huh. Never heard of that before. I remember when the story mode only went up to Sanctuary. Yeah. Has expanded a couple of times. Like it did actually only have a first area once, I believe. These two should be crossheads. Nice. What's those up here? What was a night shine anyway? What is this weird order that I'm allowed to attack these in? Speedy, speedy. Nice there. Closing in. Was there an event? Oh, there was already. Did these give tokens? Oh, these didn't give war tokens. Are they not giving out Season 3 war tokens in this? Why not? This is part of Season 3. Why have they suddenly changed that? Like, why would they change that? That's such a weird change. Only qualifiers, so that's like a new change for whatever reason. They're doing the same thing again. Like, they're making these like war event. They're making the war season like an event where you can only get the character. It's just like, it's just, I don't know how to commit the same mistake so consistently, man. It's mad. It's not a mistake. It's by design. They seem to be just trying to piss the player base off. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just seem to consistently making bad decisions. For sure. Because you don't buy those tokens, so it's just about engagement again. I'll let someone else hit go. Maybe 2 wars, maybe 3 if I'm unlucky. I'm just gonna get a drink 1 second. Six months to get a new tune complete. Yeah, it's ridiculous. They should let people get the character and then just it's not like the character's that great, honestly. The character's just good for Faction Assault. It's not good for anything else, really. I can't really see it being used in war. Now, in another game, I'm about to get something pretty cool. I'll just switch over to it in a second. Just finished this stage. And in this event, I just progressed enough to get the last shards I need for this new skin. So if I go into the Valentine's event, free skin for my character. And I do actually have him, and he's great. Where is he? There he is. Skin is on. 0.7% extra attack. It's more of a visual thing than anything. Cool, cool. Cool, cool. Feels good. And you don't even have to slug for it. Not really, no. I mean, it's a lot of gear runs, I'll be honest, but it's the auto button. You know, I'm not having to manually do those attacks. I mean, I have to manually get to a high stage, yeah, but... The only slog in these events that are going on right now is the daily attack that I have to do, which takes 2 minutes to hit 50 million or whatever it is. 50,000 million. Who's your first in war? No idea. Absolutely no idea. Should we take that off him? Who's the next hit gonna go to? That's nice. Oh, we didn't get lucky. I'm just gonna decap her. Decap. Decaposaurus. How did we get stunned? Well, I think it was her sig. Oh. I'm maybe getting a little bit of a cough, I'm not sure. I don't think he revives in Outlast. He revives when he comes back from Outlast, right? No, not him. No. Okay. Well, that's not ideal, is it? They have 65 wins, 1 loss. But look at what we pick up for that. Miles better. I mean, I agree. Everything about Watcher of Realms is better than RTS at the moment, for sure. 100%. I am of the agree. I need Michonne to just not be controlled 24/7. Would be nice. Because then I can at least get down like crosshairs or something. It would be nice. So there's a crosshair decal. Get out of my face. Wait. Not so sure about that one, buddy. I guess he's got crosshair resistance. Yeah. But he's dead now. I think we can auto. Yeah. Who else got crosshairs? This one? Didn't have a, it didn't have Halo and then just got Halo. It happens so often, it's mad. All buffs removed and then it's like, oh wait, we'll just give Halo. We'll just get, he's not got anything. Okay, good. Thought we were gonna get done over again. Okay, what do here? Has he got crosshairs? He does not. Hopefully we can take him out in one hit. Nice. Why would you go for the leader though? Why would you go for the leader? Is the new Glenn great like people claim? He does a lot of damage reduction. If you don't have someone like Zachary, it's going to be a lot of problems for you. I take him out with Zachary because he's the only one on my team who can hit him. No one else will be able to kill him. Like he'll absorb an entire rush from Eva and Ghost, which is not nice as it goes. I should crosshair this guy. He's got 90% resist. Kind of have to. Oh, I confused him. That's great. I don't know if she still had crosshairs. Did not. Oh, she did. She did. She did. Happy days. Ah, that's not great. He's gonna die anyway, and he's gonna revive anyway. But might as well crosshair him in the process. Okay. Opponent revives left and right. Too many Halo tunes. There is quite a lot of Halo indeed. Quite a lot. Basically, yeah, I mean, if you take the wrong team against him, you actually cannot kill him. He'll be impossible. Because anything that does percentage damage with attack-based signature moves or rushes can't kill him. He just can't be killed that way. So you have to have like a Zhang, a Locke, a Zachary, maybe Glenn himself. I think Glenn can take out Glenn. I think Glenn on attack might actually be useful. I get quickly annoyed. Take a lot of ransack in your attack team if you're having problems with Halo. I generally always run with a ransack weapon, at least one. Sometimes two, you know. Makes a difference. The buffs of the enemy are annoying, for sure. We are slow queuing now. Slow queuing. What's weird is before Glenn was announced, I think people said dev characters like him will show the beginning of the end. I don't think he's that powerful. You can kill him with a free-to-play character. You just have to make sure you take that character in. If you take in a pure percentage team, you're in trouble. Burn Bleed, you could probably kill him with. Infection, you know. Just a bit slower. I mean, you maybe even be able to kill him with percentage damage. It would just take a long time. We'll have to have no like HP gain. Yeah. His weapons could be interesting. I haven't really noticed what people are using on him because I've been focusing him, just taking him out straight away. If you team them up. Who up? They were always going to bring out more defense characters because they just brought out a bunch of new attack characters. Characters like Glenn. I wouldn't say he's that powerful, you know. I wouldn't call him a character that you have to have. He is very good though, but he isn't a defense character you have to have on your roster. There are certain defense characters which are just crazy good. Like Princess when she first came out was really, really powerful. He's not as powerful as Princess is, or was even. I wouldn't even say he's as powerful as this Negan as well, the red one. The red Negan can be very problematic if you don't deal with him properly. Like, if you don't deal with Glenn properly, it'll just take a long time to kill him, which will slow you down. But he won't be like destroying your entire team. Generally speaking, like he can, theoretically, if you don't have any level of control. But yeah, if he rushes, he gets 60% Halo. I mean, you can still Halos. Halos aren't that big a problem. And you can decap through Halos, you know? Crosshairs, decap itself. There are lots of counters to Halo buffs. The issue is when people have like cleanses plus Halo after cleanse and stuff like that. I'd put him at quite a high tier. I'd say he's like S tier. But he's not like, you know, S plus or S plus plus, you know. He's not like crazy tier. He's good though. In the right setup. Now this is the thing. If you put him in a setup where there's other priority targets and people start to ignore Glenn, that's where things could become problematic. Because if he gets the ball rolling a little bit, A, he has one-shot potential in all of his kit. And B, he has a pretty cool support-based kit as well. With the halos for teammates and stuff. There's no joy in this game. I mean, if you are playing a game and you don't enjoy it, then yeah, I mean, I've always been someone who's said that you shouldn't play games you don't enjoy. It's pretty much as simple as that. Does anyone remember when the last rerun was? I'm still waiting for Eva and Ghost. No. With Ellen being released, I hope we get an Awakened Sandy. I don't think they're doing Awakenings anymore, realistically. We haven't had an Awakening since Lily. I think they're pretty much on hold, if they ever come back again. But I guess they weren't making enough money. They were trying to sell them really heavily. But they were, I don't know, like, they were aiming at the bridging the gap between free-to-play and spenders, but the only people who had, I don't know, it's just really weird. It was a weird way they were doing things, that's for sure. After, and I mean, they would just do another Awakening character. They can do more Awakening characters. They've got the everything's in the game to be able to awaken more characters. It's just they haven't done any. Seems like when they have a good idea, they drop it because they make less money on it. I guess a business space. I mean, you're not wrong. They don't do things for player enjoyment. They do things. It's about making money, which is always bizarre, right? Because the more players are happy, the more willing they are to spend. It's a known fact when it comes to gaming. If players enjoy something, they won't just spend. They also tell other people how much they enjoy what they're doing, and guess what? Those people will try it out and see. This has been a known thing. And it's funny because I think the winner of Game of the Year was what What was the winner of the Game of the Year? It was by Larios Studios or something like that. I can't remember. It was a Dungeons and Dragons style game. I can't remember what it's called. But they literally just said our main aim was to make something enjoyable, because we knew that if people enjoyed the game, it would make money. We didn't have to worry about making money. We just had to worry about making it enjoyable. And that's what they did. And they got Game of the Year. And it was a really good game. It is what it is. They should just focus on cosmetics. Fortnite and Supercell game make billions every month. Because I mean, I talked about them doing skins years ago, and I was like, I told them you should do skins. They don't think longer than like 3 to 6 months ahead, right? And because they don't think longer than 3 to 6 months ahead, it would take a long time to develop things like skins. So it's honestly kind of troublesome to think about it, because they in the design of the game, since honestly the last 5 years, from their perspective, the game could shut down in 6 months. So they need to be careful of how they invest their resources going forward. Now, it hasn't happened obviously, because the game's continued for 5 years, but they don't overinvest resources unless they think it's really going to work, or they think they really have to, or they think it's really going to have a financial boost. That's why when they do resets, it's a massive boost for their game economy, because whales will just spend, right? You'll lose like 30 to 40% of your player base, but whales will spend. We won't see another reset though. Guaranteed. The sentiment in the game is so low, if they did a reset, I reckon like 80% of the game would leave. Skins are great because they don't have to be bought. It's complete optional. They're absolutely one of the best things that you can add in games, honestly. Completely optional. You can add them as free-to-play rewards as well. Seasonal limited edition. Could bring back old skins on rotation. You know? Like someone said, like you said, Fortnite. Was it Clumsy Ninja? Makes tons of money. They just sell skins. That's it. League of Legends pretty much the same, although League of Legends have done they do sell characters to a certain extent too. I bet some at Scopely. I mean, of course, but it depends what your job is at Scopely as well. You know, if your job is to do like a certain part of what. Oh damn. Okay, that should be crosshairs. We've got crosshairs on a few people at least. So we decap 2. Huh. She must have crosshairs resistance. Because I definitely hit her with less than the HP required. Yeah, she had to have that. But like, when your job is to just do what's in front of you, a lot of the time they will just do what their job is because it's what's in front of them, you know? As much as they may care, their job isn't to really care about where the issue is. But yeah. The game is far too focused around defense right now. That's the thing, right? I've talked about it a little recently. Right now, we're in an attack meta for spenders. But it's in a defense meta for free-to-play. This is massively problematic, honestly. Terrible. Terrible. Where's the crosshairs at? Okay, there's one. And what's worse is They've just brought out another bunch of attack characters, right? There's a huge amount of attack characters out for spenders in recent times. And now they're bringing out a new bunch of defense characters for those attack characters. But free-to-play still are having problems with the old defense characters that Wales no longer have a problem with, because they brought out a new bunch of attack characters that they don't have to... Now, it's just like the layers on the game now are broken. Like, it's straight up broken. And in like 2 months' time, it's going to be such a mess. And the worst thing is, I've called like so many of these problems in the past. So many of them. It gets kind of tiring. Like, the amount of I told you so moments that pop up in RTS is just crazy for me. It's crazy. Everyone should be disarmed at least. Okay. Get people to start dying. Oh, my neck is killing me. Hopefully, okay, cool. I was like, hopefully he's not like attached to somebody else. He was not. Okay. Hopefully we didn't kill him. We did not. Crosshead and killed, though, is fine. Okay, that's fine. Both Lydia and Agent 47 are barely scratching defense for me now, even if I have ignored defense. Yeah. Stunned, of course. He cannot rush. We cannot have him rush. He's gonna rush. Damn it. Without decap, I mean, you've got to have decap, pretty much. You've got to have decap. I'm surprised he didn't revive somebody. Kind of weird. I guess because they died from the same rush. I actually don't know why that happened. Order generally does matter. That was kind of weird. Do you know if Player Council will have free spots anytime soon? I think I might try apply when they do. They might. They might. They'll probably announce when they do. Although I'll be honest, like, there's way too many whales in Players Council already. Like, not saying you're a whale, by the way. Just, I'm pretty sure they'll probably only recruit whales. That's all they care about, is how the spenders feel. Yeah. Where's Crosshairs? Crosshairs? Crosshairs. Okay, I'll take you out, I think. Please heal Eris. Good. 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 Please heal Eris again. I think she's dead. Problematic. Resisted crosshairs. Okay, she didn't kill anybody. Like, need month to get one character, let alone maxing them out, and by the time you maxed out, you'll find an army of counters, newer OP tunes. I mean, the counters don't come out that quickly. That is a falsehood that has been talked about in RTS for a very long time. Counters do not come out quickly for spent characters. They come out slowly. Free-to-play characters, they come out quickly. I'm talking like within a month there'll be a counter to a free-to-play character if they're too good. You know? And I'll be honest, that means they know. Doesn't take them a month to make a character. That means they lined it up on purpose. You know? They brought out like Easter Eva was good, countered her very quickly with what's his name? Oh damn. The priest guy. Can't remember his name. Jeremiah. Spent characters generally is like 3, 4, sometimes 6, sometimes 12 months before they get counted. You know, Sophia was a year. Sophia was a year. Raven was like a year. Raven's kind of fallen off now just because the defense ratings are just so high and stuff. That's why she's not doing so good. My stats mean a lot. What's up, weird girl? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Where are you? Crosshairs, 1, 2. Am I really gonna have to use Eva? Not Eva. Oh, confused. I see that confused teammate. That's awesome. I've never seen that. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful that was. I think the 2 of this decaps are going to be safe here. They'll do damage. Okay, one of them apparently wasn't. Apparently. Absolute defended. Absolute. Okay. Okay. Absolute defense is just too much. Yeah, let's hit auto. I didn't get to Outlast again. I don't know why I'm not getting Outlast so often. Don't think there's any. I think there's any normalizing these kits, so I don't know why that's not happening. It's been 3 months for Eva and Ghost. If they were free to play, there would be a counter. I mean, Eva's probably going to get countered quicker because they released Mirabelle, who's got the same sort of kit as Eva and Ghost, just not as good. So that is likely to happen. You know, like sooner rather than later. I mean, she's kind of got a little bit of trouble with this new Glen. It isn't as problematic now as it used to be, just because of how it works when it comes to characters. There's been 3 defenses, you know. So like one counter coming out isn't as problematic. See how the halo just magically appeared after I already stole it. How did she rush? I did not see her having AP. Now she does. The part lately I don't like is a lot of the strongest characters have decat resistance. Yeah, decat resistance is a problem. Didn't go into Outlast again! So many times. Are we done? Are we done? Ugh. One more. Yeah, lots of decat resistance. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, just have to score 7 more K. I'm done. Okay, we should be able to get 7k here without too much of a problem. Lots of mercs as well. How much have you guys scored in war? Maybe just hit your 100k? Call it quits at that? I think I'm going to have some nice... I think I'm going to have a nice tuna, sweet corn, pasta, a little bit of mayonnaise, a little bit of red chili peppers, maybe some peas. Oh, it sounds lovely. A lazy 640k. I mean, that means you ward for 12 hours. Don't know about that. And a 24-hour event. It's mad. I think if you have to spend 10% of the time an event is up to do it, I think that's bad, personally. So like if it's up for 7 days and you have to spend 24 hours in that 7 days doing it, it's not good. Not good. That's not even 10%, is it? That's more than 10%. So it's definitely not good. But like a day, if it's up for 24 hours, you shouldn't have to spend more than 2 hours doing it. In my opinion. I mean, 2 hours doing it is ridiculous in itself. That's how long I've had to spend to get in top milestone, is about 2 hours. 16 hours, yeah. I figure like most people's score when they score quick is around about 40 to 50k an hour. Roughly that. But then there's queue times, matchups. It's like that can slow things down quite a lot. But then, depending on what time of day you war, you can actually make things happen much quicker too. There's certain times where like you can score like 40, 50k in one war because half your faction isn't around. Depends on the time, though. What's up, Trooper? Welcome to the stream. Never put Locke and a good character in a line, because he is the one you're going to be hitting with even Ghost a lot of the time. I've gone from 50k every 2 hours to every 3 hours. That's rough. That is really bad. I went to watch my sister's dog. Then yesterday, my stepmom and little brother were in a car accident. They are okay, though, so didn't have time to walk. Alright, that's rough. Glad they're okay. Car took most of the damage. It was totaled. Cars are weird. They're like built to crumple to a certain extent, you know. Road cars. So like they get totaled really easily. It's kind of bizarre, honestly. Oh, I messed up, I think. No, we didn't. Like, you know, like car windows are built to shatter into like little tiny blocks so that they don't have shards of glass, which is very dangerous. I'm guessing like the early cars had shards of glass and there were some horrific injuries. We also do that to absorb the damage, pretty much. But like when you see cars that are like rally cars, for instance, they don't crumple. The outside does, but they have like an inner like roll cage. I guess because it will spin. Roll cages are expensive. If I was to get a car, I would probably, and I had the money, I would get like a custom roll cage made for it. Reinforced. Just in case things went down. Also reinforced windshield as well. I've seen some horrible stuff happen with bad windshields. Okay, that's it. Pretty sure we only needed 7k and we got like 17 probably. There we go. We're done. No car. I live in London. Like, having a car is quite an expense just in general. But if I want to drive in, like, I don't know, 40% of London, I can't get to, or like very easily without driving across the part where I have to pay £20 every day. We need cars here, yeah. I mean, you don't need cars in London so much. If you just Google public transport map London, and you'll just be given like this cross section of like millions of train stations and just bus stations and everything everywhere. And we have this thing called congestion zone in London, right? Let me see if I can bring up a picture of it. Where if you drive into this area in London, you have to pay a fee. And I think it's going to get bigger. Let me see. It's right now. It's not massive. Right? It's not huge. Right? It could be a lot worse. But look at this. The proposed new area. So the red one is the existing congestion zone, and London is this big like road that goes around. You see? London's this, right? This big road that goes around. So basically anything inside this road is considered like London. Alright? That goes around London. This is central London. The red one is where the current congestion zone is. But to get anywhere else in London, you generally have to go reasonably close to this zone. Because obviously you've got to cross over London. Like I live over this side, near Dagenham. I live down here somewhere. Alright? My parents live up here. So if I mean, I could get away with it, but the main roads do go through. I can go around though, or I could go around all the way around the outside and come down, which would take a while. But I just get a train, and it's obviously cheaper. Now the new congestion zone is like massive, and you have to pay congestion, I believe, even if you live in the area, which is mad. I think you get reduction based on the fact that you live there, but you still have to pay congestion even if you live in the area. So it's basically like a London tax. I don't understand why they just don't make certain areas of London no cars allowed. I've seen places where they just make it so you can only walk areas, and it's legit. We've got such good public transport that I think we should just do that. You know, I think we should just do that. But yeah, that's pretty much how it works. Pretty much. M25, yeah, indeed. You can consider like pretty much anything inside the M25 is London. Generally speaking. That's another reason I don't have a car. But it's just I don't really. I would only use it to go to like the store, you know. And again, because I live in London, there's a store at the end of my road. I've got like a Tesco right at the end of my road. There are going to be some places in London where it's going to be problematic if you don't have a car. I'm sure, like where the distance to stuff is pretty bad. But you can even get groceries home delivered now, so it's not as much of a problem. I've been to London twice, and both times got the train. Yeah, I mean, travel around London is fine via train. There's just a lot of even that is overpopulated. They did introduce a new train line recently. That's really good. My brother's hopped on about it. He said it's really good, really fast, kind of express train. Elizabeth line, I think it's called. Really, really good. It's actually crazy to think we've had the Victoria line. Right, I've always known we've had the Victoria line in London, and it was named after Queen Victoria, right? But then we had a new line introduced called the Elizabeth line, obviously named after Queen Elizabeth. But when something happens within your lifetime, you don't really. It doesn't have the same. It has a different impact, right? It has a different feeling about it, and then it makes you think about how things were done in the past. With the naming of things and stuff like that. It's kind of interesting, right? Ride the tube, yeah. I mean, yeah, the train is tube, yeah. We have a lot of overground trains in London, but a lot of underground as well. Supposed to be going to watch Wicked in April. Nice. Somewhere. Aren't they making a movie about Wicked, or was I wrong? Taco has over 2 times your points. Yeah, Taco loves war. I mean, I'm surprised he's actually not scored that high. I would assume he would score like half a mil. He must be busy this Blitz, or he just doesn't care because it's a Blitz. He's another player who puts 10+ hours into war every weekend. Okay, 2.5 hour stream, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here. I am going to stream tomorrow, hopefully, if everything goes all right. I don't feel 100% yet, but I feel much better than I did on Thursday and Friday. Yeah. 265k, damn, Saren, that's good. I'll see you on stream tomorrow, guys. Take care. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of war. There is a couple of hours left if you still need to hit some numbers. But that's it on my stream today. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye, goodbye, guys. Goodbye, goodbye.